Irashaimase!
We are
Cafe 12!
I'm Peachie.
I'm Strawberry.
I'm 6.
I'm Cyrus.
And welcome to another episode of Cafe Chats, the series where we hang out and chat about different topics. Today, we're going to be talking about character design while drawing our Roblox avatars.
I'm excited because I feel like my avatar is literally the cutest ever.
I'd argue that mine is pretty cute.
Okay.
You know,
Matthew
you love him.
is a freak of nature.
His name is not Matthew!
Matthew is a freak of nature.
That is so rude. Sorry.
I always giggle when I think about him.
Him and his big ol' silly face. But I drew him so slayful, really excited to bring him to life.
You said slayful?
Yeah. like full of slay.
Oh, I see. Got it, okay.
Anyway.
Since we are redesigning our dudes, we thought it would be an appropriate time to talk about character design in general. Since I'd say we all really like doing character design.
I love character design. It is my favorite thing in the world. I love making character designs. I love looking at character designs. I love
Talking about
customizing my IRL character.
Customizing
Oh,
your
yeah.
IRL character.
So true.
That's why I like fashion so much, because it's like IRL character design.
I feel like thinking of it that way really changed my life.
Yeah, definitely. Because I feel like it's been pretty recent since I've like started dressing the way that I dress. I'm just customizing my character.
Yeah.
Because I'm just so not the type of person to be like, I have to stick to this aesthetic and I have to wear these clothes all the time and it can only be the same color and style all the time. And that's also how I feel about characters. Although it's very hard not to use pink.
Yeah.
Pink is a good color.
It's a
Like
great
if I have a dark
default.
character, they probably have pink, and if I have like a cute character, they probably have pink.
I am the same, but with blue. I realized recently that I have a lot of blue characters.
It's just that one color, that works so well with everything.
I realized I have a lot of... This is very specific, but I have, like, multiple himbo-ish characters, and they're all blue-themed for some reason. I have, like, 3. Like, my surfer guy is blue, my monster guy is blue, my old, like, Stardew Valley character is blue. Don't know what it is. Why are you blue?
Why are you?
Well, what are you guys' favorite character design tropes?
I like a good, like, how do I describe? Like the chunky silhouette of like a Mega Man shaped character where their like leg is kind of triangle shaped, you know? Whether it's because they're like a robot or they have really big leg warmers on or something like that.
Yeah, the like blocky, chunky legs.
Yeah,
what
I
you're
think they're
talking
really
about,
cute.
They are. They're so cute. I know we've talked about it in the past, but I think we all agree on like little person, big weapon.
Yeah.
that's one of my favorites. It's so good.
I love a good ridiculously large sword. I like giving my characters a lot of moles and like freckles.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, I'm big on like face feature things and piercings.
Yeah.
I've only just started adding moles to some characters, but it's so cute.
Give them little chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips.
It's to the point where I have to like go and check my other character designs because I feel like I keep putting moles in the same places on all my characters.
Bye, that's so real because I literally go to put a mole on a character and I'm like, I feel like I've done this before.
Yeah, like the mole under the eye.
Literally, mole under the eye, like directly under the eye on the side, or like right under like the eye bag, or on the cheek, or above the lip. Those are the 4 places.
Well, putting one next to the lip, and I'm biased because I have one next to my lip in real life.
I do too.
Oh my gosh, we're matching.
We are literally the same person.
Oh my goodness.
I have one next to my eye, IRL, but it's not that
IRL?
Shut up.
Okay, sorry.
I feel like it's like it's like just far away enough from my eye though for me to like not draw myself with it ever though.
Like you wouldn't consider it a prominent part of your face?
I don't know.
Alright.
Okay.
I just decide not to do it because it's not like beauty mark positioning, you know?
Yeah.
I get it.
Because I feel like when you have like moles on like if you're facing forward and you can like see the moles on your face and they're like prominent, I feel like that's when it makes sense to like make them significant if you're like drawing yourself or something. But if it's just like a random one on my freaking like almost my temple, I don't feel the need to put it anywhere.
That's fair. Mine gets mistaken for dirt a lot.
Dirt, no.
What?
Or people are like, "Oh, you have like a crumb on your face."
Oh no.
Oh.
That's crazy.
No.
Have you never seen a mole before?
I don't know what it is. I think it's just that it's so close to my lip that maybe it can look like a piece of food sometimes, but oh well.
Well, I think it looks cute.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Of course.
Do you guys have any more character design things that you like?
I really like things on the head. I don't know how to narrow it down, but like not just hats, like horns, big ears, maybe like a little cowlick thing.
Yeah, I really like that stuff too. It's really fun to give to character designs. Along with that,
So cute.
and I know what you guys are gonna say, I love giving my characters animalistic features. Like I don't know, I think a tail is really fun to draw, okay? That's why I like making a lot of tieflings.
No one is saying anything.
Calm down. It's okay.
I can
No
feel
one's
it in the air.
accusing you of anything.
I can feel it. It's the way you're looking at me. Oh, I give so many of my characters sharp teeth.
Sharp teeth.
Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
sharp teeth.
Yeah,
I can't help it. I love fangs.
they were so much more fun to draw, and I'll find like any excuse to give them fangs.
Yeah.
Like mermaid, sharp teeth.
I mean, why wouldn't a mermaid have sharp teeth, you know?
Right, all the better to eat men with.
I was gonna just say like fish, but
Oh, that's what I meant.
I think eating men is better. I think that's part of the reason why I like vampires so much. I got to draw the teeths.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of things that I accidentally give a lot of my OCs. It's hard for me not to give them like really big and fluffy hair.
Oh my god. Speaking of hair, I give so many of my characters black hair with white streaks in it, and I can't stop doing it. I physically cannot stop myself.
Just thought about my wife Aurelius and I fell to my knees.
yeah, I don't think I've ever drawn like bone straight hair in my life, because like even then if it's straight I still have a little swoosh or like a little,
Yeah.
Same.
like it's never just like
Yeah.
flat. It's always got a little, I do the like invisible wind trope. Wind is invisible, but like, you know what I mean?
Invisible wind trope.
Y'all can see the wind? I know what you mean though.
Like
Yeah.
random wind. Like there's just like the hair is floating, but we don't know how.
Like people are always talking about finding a light source, but where is the wind source?
Where is the wind source?
There is always a wind source in my art. Trust.
There's a fan behind the camera.
Right, they're here for their shoot.
It's me
Yeah.
blowing on the screen.
I'll always start drawing a character with straight hair because I'll literally have the thought of like, okay, this time this character is going to have straight hair. And then if you watch my progression of drawing them, their hair will get bigger and bigger and bigger until it is not straight anymore. I made a character with straight hair, and then I was writing out her biography, and I was like, canonically has curly hair. But she
That's
straigens it all the
crazy.
time. And ever since I decided that she just straightens it all the time, I just draw her with curly hair anyway.
Oh my god.
That is so funny. Speaking of hair, I really like interesting hairstyles.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I like when there's, like, stuff going on. Like, maybe the cut is unique, or, like,
They have a little cowlick.
yeah, something that makes it interesting.
Yeah. And like stuff that you would not typically see on a real person. Like a lot of the time, if I am struggling with hair inspiration, I'll look at cosplay wigs
Oh.
because they have a lot of really cute styles.
Honestly, when I need hair inspiration, I usually look up, like, Japanese hairstyles. Like,
Yeah.
especially ones that are done by, like, the, like, cute girlies who are, like, super deep in J fashion in, like, Harajuku style. The things that they do with their hair, they're, like, creating new shapes. It's, like,
Yeah.
insane.
I love
And
to
I'm
see
like,
it.
This is such great inspo.
Pointy ears are a must in any character design.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If they can have pointy ears, I will make them have pointy ears. Or I will make an excuse to give them pointy ears.
Yep. If I have any type of free reign over the design, they're pointy. And I blame some of that on my Zelda upbringing.
Yeah. You're going to say that. You said, I'm going to blame some of that. I was like, it's going to be Zelda, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if any of us didn't guess that before Strawberry said it, then we don't know Strawberry.
I'm so
There's-
normal about Zelda.
I just love them. Like, I don't even know if it's any, like, specific thing that I've seen that makes me want to do them. I just see them and I'm like, why keep them round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no reason if I can just make them pointy and magical.
It's so hard not to lean into fantasy when doing any type of character design.
Yeah. I love combining fantasy with, like, anything, especially, like, modern stuff.
It's such a cool contrast to see.
Yeah. It's a
It's
great way
like
to
this little
spice it
fairy
up.
girl has pointy ears, but she's wearing, like, Y2K. Instantly better, if you ask me. What about our favorite character design tropes in media and not the ones that we just, like, do ourselves? Or is there overlap, maybe?
There is some overlap, I think.
Honestly, I don't think I care as much about, like, pointy ears specifically if it's, like, in media.
Yeah.
It's not really like, I'm not like, oh my god, this character has pointy ears, so I love them. But when I do it to my characters, I think it's like, genius, I've elevated this design, it's so much better now.
Right, this is what it needed all along.
This is what it needed. I do really like piercings, though, for just, like, any characters.
Yeah.
I feel like characters in media really, like, skimp out on the piercings, you know? Like,
Yes.
it is very far and few between that you will find a character that has more than, like, one piercing in each ear.
I'm glad you said that, because that's exactly, like, what I was thinking, is I was gonna say, I like when a character has an absurd amount. Like, just so many.
Or at the very least, more than, like, 2. Because if they do have piercings, it's always, like, 2. Or maybe 3, you know?
And
And I'm like, give me, like, 3 on each ear plus, like, 2 cartilage piercings, bro. Like, spice it up.
like, what are we so afraid of? More piercings make everything better.
Yeah, I agree. I also, an overlap moment is shapes in the eyes.
Ooh.
Yes.
And the best example of this is Nia from Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
'Cause she literally has flower pupils. First of all, peak character design. Like, it doesn't get better than that for me. I don't think you guys understand how good her character design is to me. Like, she is perfection. flowers in the eyes, fluffy cotton candy hair. She wears pink.
Oh.
Like, if Studio Triggered to make her, I would have.
Perfectly peachy core. She's the one that you used as reference for our art style video, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
she's just so good.
As you can tell, Peachie's very normal about Nia.
I don't have $100 figure of her or anything. She is
I
not
believe
literally
you.
my dream figure ever. Very normal.
The normalist.
But yeah, I also like doing it in my character designs too. Like I really like Calliope has flower pupils, and I like doing
yeah.
hearts. I want to do it more, honestly. Like I really like doing the shapes in the eyes. And I feel
That does sound like something fun to try
Yeah.
out.
I
I
think
feel like I haven't been
use
doing it as much lately.
shapes in the eyes is more like an art style thing than a character design thing, but I do like it when it's very much like incorporated into the character design.
Yeah, it's kind of both for me. Like for like Calliope, it's like very intentional like character design.
Mm-hmm.
But then sometimes I'll do it just because, and it's more of like an art style thing that I wanted to include in. And if I don't do like the actual pupil as like a shape, then usually I'll do like the little shinies as a shape.
Oh yeah, those are really cute too.
That one is real good. I love doing that.
Speaking of that, I really like big, shiny, like 80s anime eyes. Which I guess is more of a art style thing than a character design thing. But even though I like it so much, I don't feel like I implement it into my designs as often. I tend to draw eyes that are more sharp, which I also like on characters. I like a good sharp eye. Like I get my eye style inspiration from
Zelda.
yeah. Yeah. Literally
I was
from
like, why are you laughing like that? But okay, yeah, we got there.
from Link Twilight Princess, and just the way they draw his eyes in general. He's peak character design to me. He's my silly little rabbit, my special little guy. My
I think
everything.
so too. I've been obsessed with that design for so long. But
Right.
I haven't even played the game. I just
Really?
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, sometimes you see a character and
He's
you're
so
just like,
perfect.
they're so good, and you don't even have to like watch the show or like play the game or know them. You're just like, they're just good.
That's how
Yeah.
I feel about my current icon.
Oh my god, yes.
Ryamu Yumemi.
I
Idolmaster
li-
Cinderella Girls is like not a game anymore that you can download, but I love her so dearly.
Literally, I
feel
saw
so
her
strongly
design, I was
about
like, who is this? Who's?
Oops.
At first, I thought it was someone's OC, and I was like, dang, this was such a good idea. Like, this is like incredible work. You've hit it. You've done it. And then I found out she was like a character, like a established character, and I was like, oh, that's also epic.
Yeah.
But I literally, you saying her name right now is the first time I've learned her name. Like I
love
Like-
her so dearly.
she is so cool.
I've definitely had moments like that where I see a character who is going viral, or like all the character designs that I've seen from that game. Dislight.
Dislike,
Dislike.
yeah.
Dislike.
Dislike.
People post the character designs all the time, and I'm like, wow,
Wow.
Literally,
they're so beautiful.
Dislight
Mhm.
went insane.
The character designs are so good.
They're so perfect.
They're actually like really, really good.
I did try playing the game one time though. Not my thing. Didn't enjoy it.
What kind of game was it?
I couldn't get through the story bit. They have this like really long opening story thing that you have to get through before you can play the game. But like I
Oh,
was so
shoot.
not interested in the story that I could not stand sitting through it, so I just didn't finish it.
Yeah, I get it. Cause when I played Genshin, that was a big drawback for me too. I was like, this is a lot of text for me to read. Speaking of that, I've also liked a lot of the designs in Star Rail. I can't name anyone because I don't know who anyone is, but
Yeah.
they're all pretty cute.
I've been really loving Fontaine designs for Genshin Impact. They're so like pointlessly over the top. And I just adore them for that.
Yeah.
Like, Genshin designs are already like super complicated. But like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Fontaine ones, for no reason, just ridiculously over the top. And I love how like pointlessly accessorized they are.
Oh yeah. Like I've seen Nouvelette, However you say
Nouvelette, yeah.
Nouvelette. And I was like, wow. He
Wow.
slays.
Yeah,
He has great eyeliner.
he really does. That's something else that I really like doing though. It's just like, maybe not like all the time, but sometimes, occasionally, I do just want like a ridiculously over the top design for no reason.
Oh, definitely.
Other than just like,
you need
I
it
can.
sometimes. You just gotta do it
Yeah.
sometimes, you know.
Like, I know that it's like a meme in character design when characters have way too many belts.
Yeah.
But I love giving them a ridiculous amount of belts and straps and like weird bullshit on their design that should not be there.
Uh-huh.
Literally, like we
It's
need
called
to get rid of that-
accessorizing.
Right, like we need to get rid of the too many belts trope because there is no such thing as too many belts, and Sora from Kingdom Hearts proved that.
Like I was taught to like make character designs that are what's the word? Like functional.
Uh-huh.
And I do think that there is a place for that, but it very much depends on the setting and the style and like what you're going for with the design. If you want something more realistic, yeah. But if you're going for like a fantasy world, then literally make them wear whatever you want.
I really do like, I do like it when something is really cool but functional though. Because, like, that's a big thing
Yeah.
with, like, Season 1 of Ruby. When Ruby came out, the weapons were so revolutionary because they were ridiculous, but they were functional.
Yeah.
And it was so cool.
I was actually gonna say Ruby too, because people always talk about how like you shouldn't put skirts in battle designs, and then as soon as it's mentioned in Ruby,
Ruby.
she's like, "It's a battle skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
It's a battle
It's
skirt."
functional. Don't talk to me. It literally is allowed." And I'm like, "Yes,
For that.
battle skirt."
Thank you. Because I don't care if my D&D character is adventuring, they're gonna wear a little skirt, and sometimes they're gonna have some heels on, okay?
Literally,
Because they
like,
can
I'm
do
just not
both.
built. I'm not built to draw like genuinely authentic and accurate and functional, quote unquote, adventuring gear. Like that's just not gonna happen. Like you said, they're gonna wear a little skirt. all it's all gonna be there. And you know what I'm gonna say? They're gonna be like, "Is that functional?" I'm gonna be like, "It is because I decided to in Magic." So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's functional
Yeah.
because I said so.
Like, if it's a character design that you're just making for yourself, then who cares? Genuinely.
Yeah.
If it was something for, like, I don't know, my portfolio, then maybe I'd pay more attention to that stuff. But
yeah.
otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy. And I also love making a needlessly complicated design. Will I regret it when I one day draw that character for a second time? Yes. But they are gonna look really cool.
They are gonna slay.
Precisely. I love a cool detailed shoe design on a character, especially when the shoes are on theme, like when Peachie gave Ivory tooth shoes. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
But
was
I-
a good shoe movement
Movement?
for me.
A shoe movement.
That was a good shoe moment for me, I'd say.
Schumann.
A shoement.
It's pretty iconic.
I just
do
get
love those
lazy
two
with shoes.
I actually was gonna mention Ivory earlier when we were talking about like when you're talking about like overly complicated designs that you'll regret drawing.
Yeah.
Because Ivory is kinda she's up there.
It works for Monster High characters though. They're all kind of difficult to
Yeah, that's the
draw.
thing. Like it matches the Monster High aesthetic and everything, but I went so insano style when I made her. Although Ivory isn't even the most insane I've went when I've made a character design. I would say Calliope
Yeah, I was
will
about to
take
say.
that crown forever.
Love drawing Calliope. Hate drawing her outfit.
She just wears anything and everything.
I feel that way about a lot of my D&D characters, because that's usually when I go insano mode.
I made Aurelius's outfit pretty easy to draw. I don't know. After I changed it
Oops.
from the initial armor.
Mine, I think, would probably be Neela because she's wearing armor, and it's very difficult to draw armor consistently.
Yeah, it is.
I'll put her in a certain pose, and then I'll be like, wait, how does this work? And then that's where the functional character design comes in, because I did not think it through. I just put shapes together, and I'm like, that looks cool.
Yeah.
That's armor.
And then she can't bend her freaking joints because they just jab into each other. I know that armor, like the cost of wearing it is the limited mobility, I guess, but like where do we draw the line?
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll make like a piece above the abdomen like sharp,
Oh.
like and then I
Yeah.
think about them like hunching over and stabbing themselves in the gut.
Yeah, me too.
Like, perhaps not that.
Yeah, honestly, I think that just brings us back to what you said earlier, Strawberry, where it's like, if it's not for a portfolio, then like, just go off. Because I feel like it's so much energy to try and like think of like the complexities of those things
Yeah,
instead of just doing it. Like, just do it because it looks cool.
like
No one's gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, she is literally gonna get stabbed in the gut by that. Like, no, that's not, no one's doing that.
well, actually she's magical and incapable of hurting herself. So like I don't care. Art is supposed to be fun and no one is gonna stop me.
Yeah.
And it also literally does not matter.
Mhm.
Because I'm not submitting this for like my job or something. Like,
Yeah.
it's just my silly little dude that I'm drawing.
Like growing up posting on DeviantArt, I'm sick and tired of us like being weird and gatekeepy and mean about character designs. Like I'm just gonna draw what I want to draw. I don't care if it's Mary Sue-ish or
Literally.
or too many colors.
I will draw my rainbow cat girl and you can't stop me.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you don't care if a character design is too Mary Sue, but as soon as I suggest the name Matthew, it's
What the?
Wait,
What
what?
does Matthew have to do with this?
Why are we bringing Matthew back into this? Guys,
because you're like, generic character design is fine, but as soon as his name is generic, that's where I draw the line.
oh, okay, listen, that's different.
No, it's not.
It doesn't match my vision. That's not my vision for the character.
Yeah, but you said it fits.
I almost called him Matthew. I was like, that wasn't my vision for Matthew. You're brainwashing me. Enough. Peachie's trying to convince me to name this guy Matthew, but I don't want to do it, chat. Can you tell her to stop?
Strawberry said it fits though.
I think, honestly, my Roblox character is kind of the epitome of, like, the DeviantArt, like, goth emo Mary Sue.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I love her.
Absolutely.
That's kind of why I love them, though. It's so perfect.
Yeah.
Do we have any character design stuff that we don't like?
I don't know if it'll make sense if I just say, like, the basic male anime protagonist.
Oh, I immediately...
No, that makes sense, actually.
Immediately,
Yeah,
I
It's just completely uninspired.
immediately
Just
had
a
a
guy
vision
with black
of
hair and his name is Hero.
Yeah.
black hair, blue eyes.
Or
Actually,
brown
that's it.
eyes.
Black hair, blue eyes. I can think of like 4 different people like that right now.
Probably a school uniform,
Probably.
which makes it even more boring because there's like no thought behind the outfit. It's just a school uniform.
Mhm.
Yeah, they didn't really do much character design at all.
It's just a guy.
It's just a guy.
Just a guy. Hit him with your car.
If you hit him with your car, he'll become an isekai protagonist.
Please, please, please,
Oh
please.
no, that's worse.
Upgrade in design.
Need an anime to start like that. Probably is one.
I'm pretty
then
sure that is
he
literally what
becomes-
happens in ReZero.
And he just
Oh.
becomes a basic anime protagonist and he's like, no! My individuality!
Oh my god, yeah, give us a male character, a male lead character who mourns his individuality and is disturbed by his lack of personality,
Please, that'd be so funny.
like the rest of us.
That could set up a lot of character development throughout the series.
It could.
Like they're like, man, my past self was so boring. I need to be better.
Man, I would love that.
You're so
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like it's not just about looks anymore. I have to wow people with my personality.
now I have to be interesting.
I can't really think of any like character designs that I'm like not crazy about. That's like specifically like character design. Like I feel like everything that I could think of is like more in the realm of like maybe like art style or like artistic choices or like
Yeah.
I don't know about like distinct character design.
I used to really hate this one hairstyle. It's like short in the back, but like it has really long pieces in the front.
Oh, like-
sideburns.
Like Gumi
Uh-huh.
from
Things.
Vocaloid.
I mean, no.
Yeah, but like I was thinking of Ruby, that one character. I think her name's Emerald or something.
Emerald. Ah.
She has like
Wait, let me look her up.
Emerald's haircut is
bluish
crazy,
or-
man.
I was gonna say like Ramona Flowers.
Ramona, no.
yeah, but not really like. 'cause
Oh, yeah.
I'm
this
thinking
is
of like the
pretty,
difference in the hair length. Like
Yeah.
So like
Emerald's
significantly
hair is,
shorter
like-
in the back.
yeah, because like Ramona Flowers, it's very, and Gumi is like it's not
There's-
much of a difference, so it doesn't bother me too much. But like thinking about Emerald, I'm just why, you can't style it any other way.
Yeah, this does look pretty crazy. And it's so funny because looking her up brings up screenshots of her and then a lot of redesigns or like edits of her design.
Oh, this girl.
Yeah, I
That's
don't think I've
funny.
ever really been a fan of Emerald's hair.
Looks like
But
the
I
Master
think I've
Emerald.
grown a little bit to liking it, just a little bit. Like it doesn't bother me as much. I think it could be cool to make, like if you wanted a character to have short hair, but you wanted it to look dynamic with like the long hair, you could still have it.
I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, for me, it's also part of the reason why I don't like it is because of how harshly they've done it. Like,
Mhm.
if they, I don't know, if they had like some thinner lines and if her bangs are a little bit different, then maybe I could like it. But I don't think it suits the style that they have.
She also has like those two little tiny pieces in the back.
Yeah.
Rat tails.
She's just got the double rat tail.
Like, I really like her palette though, in theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Reminds me of mint ice cream.
Yeah. I love character designs with like that color combination.
Mmm.
It's my favorite.
Food themed character designs.
So good.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty sure that's one of our video ideas.
genuinely, they peaked with
Spoiler.
strawberry shortcake's design.
Honestly?
True.
True.
Yeah.
Which one?
Real and true and real.
Just like the concept of strawberry shortcake in general, I think.
Yeah, her and all her
Mhm.
friends. They're so cute. To completely shift gears, though, something that I thought of that I don't like in character design, and I'm gonna try to word this properly, is like when a character design falls way too far into fan service because I love a good slutty character design, okay? I have given a lot of my characters boob windows for no other reason than just because.
Just because.
But sometimes
Sometimes.
It's a little much.
sometimes I see a character design that is so like clearly for the male gaze that it is sickening, dude. I'm like,
This is a boob door, not a boob window.
this poor
Close it.
Yeah. No,
this
I agree
poor
with that.
woman. Yeah. Just like the type that you see in those ads for mobile games
Oh my god.
Oh god.
where the outfit is like barely hanging on and you're just like, okay. This cuz it's not like it's trying so hard to be hot that it's not hot anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think I couldn't think of one before, but yeah, I would say that's probably a character design I'm not really crazy about. Honestly, not to be a hater, but I kind of despise Fire Emblem character designs just like as a whole.
Bold statement.
Controversial.
They're just a little I've just seen too many of the same person that looks a little bit slightly different.
Oh, actually,
Right.
yeah.
That's fair. There's a lot of blue-haired characters.
And they're just all the same freaking skin color, dude.
That's true.
Like
Yeah.
Like you have like a bunch of pale people and then like it's like Genshin. It's like a bunch of pale people and then like they
And-
added a little bit of melanin and they
Yeah.
were like, oh my god, they're literally POC. Like they're
One
like they're
tan character.
and
I was
I'm
gonna
like-
say, in all of
Yeah.
Fire Emblem, I've seen one brown man. And that's
like-
it.
literally. I also just am not a fan of like medieval stuff, really. Like it has
Yeah.
to be done pretty well in order for me to be like, this design is specifically good because it is medieval. Because like usually my thought process is like, okay, this design is like fine and it happens to be medieval, but the time period, that specific time period, is never like I'm like, oh my god, it's so good
Yeah.
because medieval times.
I feel really strongly about some of the armor choices in Baldur's Gate because a lot of them are just so ugly. I literally use the same exact drow armor every single time because it is the most interesting and like visually pleasing design.
That's another thing that grinds my gears, is when a character has so much potential and their outfit sucks. I'm like, what were you thinking when you got up this morning? I don't even know how to describe the types of things I hate. I just like sometimes when there are unnecessary like cutouts and shapes going on, it can look a little silly to me. It's usually in a lot of like more futuristic settings, like a more cyberpunk type setting.
So what are your guys' character design process?
Dude, so many hours of Pinterest.
Yeah.
No, for real. The way I do it is I literally like scroll through Pinterest and just like absorb things in my brain. Like I don't even like
Yeah.
I like yeah, I'll like save it if I think it's really good, but like I'll just kind of like look up generally what I'm looking for and just kind of like scan through everything and shove it in my noggin.
I've gotten into the habit of making like little vision boards.
Yeah.
I start with my blank canvas and then I find like pins with like bits and pieces that I want to use as inspiration, and I just put them all on the canvas together and I just have it next to me while I draw to reference as I go.
I look for stuff and then it could be even like the literal like slightest tiniest thing in the photo. I will use it as inspiration. So that's why it's hard for me to do that, because I'll just it'll be too many photos at that point. The easiest way I can describe it is just shoving a bunch of stuff in my brain, maybe having some reference photos, and then we just see where it goes from there.
Real.
Like
Sometimes as an artist you just have to black out and let your body take you where it needs to take you. You just wake up and you have a character design on the page.
basically, yeah.
I also like if I'm struggling, I like to look at a lot of other people's D&D characters because there are so many, and they're all very beautiful. And they usually, like, if I'm struggling with not knowing what direction I want to take a character, it kind of helps me narrow it down. Like if I see a character with a specific aesthetic. I'm like, oh, actually that would work for my character, and then I just search for more of that.
Yeah.
And I also just have a big, huge character design like board full of just any character designs I see where I'm like, I want you.
Yeah, same. I have a big old collection of like all different like types of things that could be incorporated into character designs. Like one is just like general like artistic inspiration, and then one is like specifically like hair. And another one is like
Me too.
like clothing. I think the one thing that I do most consistently though is I figure out like what kind of style I want them to be in, and like maybe like 2 to 3 colors that I for sure want them to have, and that's usually what carries me through it. I just kind of like figure it out from there.
Everyone's process is different. I feel like I actually struggle the most with hair, to be honest.
I give all of my
Me
characters
too.
the same
Hair can
exact bangs.
Yeah, hair can be a struggle if you're not,
Yeah.
if you want to do like interesting hair, like, and I always want to do interesting hair. So yeah, hair is a struggle, which is why I do figure out the color palette and stuff first, because I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with anything else until I at least know how they're gonna be colored.
Because I also have this obsession of like, I want all my characters to be unique from each other. So if there's something that I've already done, I have like this mental block of, no, you can't do that because then they'll look like this other OC of yours.
Oh my
Even
god,
though
yeah.
like who cares? Who honestly cares? I do.
I
guess.
know. I know, it's like, who cares, but like I care, but also like if I want to do this character design, then I should just do the character design even if they look the same, but also like I don't want them to look the same. Like
I think
Yeah.
that's why I have so many characters. I don't have that mental block. And Peachie, I think, has made fun of me for it in the past. It's like, you don't need another demon OC, you don't need another vampire. It's like, if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. Nothing's gonna stop
Yeah.
me. I don't care if I've done it before. There's gonna be another one.
I do make fun of him, but I'm also like, wish that were me.
Yeah, it comes from a place of jealousy for us. All in all, I would say character design is my number one favorite thing. And even though everyone has different preferences for character design choices, I think that ultimately you should be allowed to do whatever you want. Which I think I've said a bunch of
Yeah.
times, but I mean it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything. I think character design should just be fun, and you just do whatever little silly thing you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Like when I was a young artist, I feel like there was a lot of pressure on like making my character designs acceptable
Yeah.
and not cringe.
I feel like part of that is
Mhm. Me
definitely
too.
the time spent on DeviantArt, because the like
Yep.
character creation environment there was so like
so
you have to do things a specific way or your character is bad, and there was all of this pressure on like young artists to make their characters like in this tiny little box. Like you weren't
Yeah.
allowed to do anything, and it sucked.
it sucks. I feel like we need to be so much kinder to young artists in general, because
Yeah, I
Like-
think so too.
I'm afraid that it's gonna stunt their creativity. I definitely feel like it did that for me. Like I didn't do a lot of the things that I wanted to do back then because I was afraid, and now I'm just like, I have so many characters, most of them I don't even use. I just like to make them because it's what I would want.
Literally, speak on it.
I really would be so proud of this character.
That's what it should be about, is making your younger self proud.
Yeah.
Don't worry about other big artists on here, or artists in general rather. Just like do your own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when people dress for the little kid in them.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh my
drawing
gosh.
for the little kid in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
So
character
true.
designs are for the little kid in me.
So true.
So true.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to leave a like and let us know your favorite or least favorite character design tropes. We'd love to hear your thoughts. We also have links to Cafe Etoile and everyone's socials in the description below. Also, feel free to join our Discord while you're at it. Thanks again and come back soon!
Bye.
Bye.